Hey guys, it's Wayward Stitcher here, and today is April the 21st. I know it's been a couple of months since I saw you guys last, but there is definitely a reason for that. If you're in Stitch Mania, some of you know kind of what I've been going through lately, and I really appreciate everybody's support over there. It's been amazing. Some of you guys and gals have helped me to make a pretty big life-changing decision. So I'll talk about that in a minute. So for those of you that don't know, I've been dealing a lot lately with my anxiety, my depression, my panic attacks, all of those types of things. I just recently returned back to work. I've been back to work for about 2 weeks. I took a month break on stress leave. And I started going to counseling. So I've been seeing my counselor once a week. That's been going well for the most part. I'm still struggling, obviously. I don't expect the counseling to solve all my problems and to make things 100% better instantly. It's going to take a lot of work to help me get control of my my panic attack, my anxiety attacks, those types of things. I just had one at work yesterday, and let me tell you, having an anxiety or panic attack at the place of your employment is extremely embarrassing, and it's really hard to get yourself to come out of it because you have to be working, right? But that aside, the big life-changing decision that I have come to make was to leave the veterinary clinic. I this past Tuesday gave my boss my 2 weeks notice, and so I will no longer be working at the veterinary clinic. And at this point in time, I'm not quite sure that I'm actually going to go looking for more work right now until I can more or less get some of my anxiety and stuff a little more under control, because I don't feel like I'm going to be confident enough and stuff to do job interviews and all that kind of stuff. So very shortly I'm going to be unemployed, and it's probably going to stay that way for a while. So money's going to be super tight, and but that's something I'm going to have to deal with. My family's going to help me figure that out. So what do you do? There's times in your life where you have to make difficult decisions, and you just have to do what's best for you in the long run. And for me, that place was starting to become very toxic and anxiety inducing, and just, I don't know. It was too hard for me to work there, and it was too hard to continue doing split shifts every day and not really feeling like I had enough time for me. So that's kind of where I'm standing with work right now. It's really a hard thing for me to do, to quit a job that I've been working for almost 15 years, but was definitely the right decision, I think. I don't feel too poorly about it. I'm going to miss it, of course, but I know I'm doing what's right for me, so in the long run, that's the important part. So, I have gotten actually quite a bit of stitching done since I saw you guys last. I had mentioned to you before about the projects that I plan to start, and then I've got a couple of new starts that I kind of forgot. And again, I'm not organized, and I forgot something again. So I'll just have to put it in my next video, because I'm going to make a separate video, because I'm going to do Stitch Mania this year. Woo! Yeah. So because I'm not working, I'm going to have time for Mania. So I'm going to make a separate video once I know what I kind of am planning. And my Mania isn't going to be based around starts. It's going to be based around the stuff that I already have started, because I'm doing Stitch from Stash, that kind of thing. So, without further ado, though, I will show you guys what I've been working on. First though, I do have a finish for you guys to see. And it is my little Piplup that I did. See? Isn't he adorable? He's adorable. And he's being stitched on the 14 count perforated plastic, the clear perforated plastic, and I turned him into a magnet. And he's just hanging out on my bedroom, my closet door, because my closet door is magnetic. So, little Piplup. I might hold things back here just because it's lighter back here. If I bring them up here, it's not so easy to see because the lighting is terrible. So, he's cute and I love him. Just wanted to put him back in his home before he got lost or one of my cats decided to find him and make him a toy. Whips. So I have a whip to show you, 2 whips to show you. Actually first, as you guys remember, I was doing a pattern out of the Cross Stitch Crazy September 2016 issue. And it was the Emma Congdon's Wise Words, Not All Those Who Wander Are Lost. So I'm working on this one. And I still have yet to make a decision about what I'm doing with the lettering, but that will come closer to when I'm finished, which shouldn't be too far off. So far, this is where I'm at. So I've gotten a good chunk done. The mountains are done, and there's a tree that goes up here, and I have a little more back stitching to put in here, and then it's basically just the words, and I still have to kind of do a bit of a floss toss to see what I want to do, because I do have those most sale flosses, which I'm kind of sad that are like no longer being sold and stuff, but what do you do? So yeah, that's where I'm at so far. I worked on this a little bit yesterday while I was at the hairdresser's. So I'm hoping to finish this soon. I'm actually rather enjoying working on it. It was kind of nice to pull it out again. And then the second one, that you guys have seen before, and that I'm actually going to work on today if I can find enough time to do so, is my Deadpool cross stitch from Cross Stitch For You. Oh wow, that looks, there we go, a little better. I don't like what my phone is doing to Deadpool. It's not, I promise you, it's not that yellow and orange. That's just being very strange. But yeah, Deadpool. So I've gotten a half decent amount done on him. So the last time you guys saw him, I did have this part done, and I had like basically up to his shoulder finished. And so I did all of this. And I'm hoping to work a lot more today, maybe finish the black in his arm and start filling this in with some color. So the friend that this is for, he and his girlfriend just got engaged, I would say a couple weeks ago. So I'm really excited, and I kind of want to get this to him as an engagement gift. So my Deadpool, which I'm really loving working on. I just need to get him back out. And the trailer for Deadpool 2 looks amazing, by the way. Yeah, still need to see Deadpool 1 in order to see Deadpool 2, right? Alright, so then the next, I guess the rest of these are just all new starts. I have 3 new starts to show you guys since you saw me last. So first, I've started Enchanted Aurora, the lovely lady. And I apologize if at any time I take a moment to just breathe, because that's what my counseling has taught me that I need to do. And if I need to do that while I'm in the middle of a Flosstube video, then you guys just have to see that. It's real life, so because filming my Flosstube videos does make me really anxious, even though I'm not really talking to people. I am talking to people, and anyway. So I started this lovely lady, and this again is the 32 count Lugana in Discord from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. And this is where I'm at so far. So it doesn't really look like a lot. And if you can tell, I am stitching her skin 1/1. So, yeah, I'm really loving her. I really need to get back to stitching her because she's so gorgeous. But yeah, I really apologize for what my lighting is doing in here today. It's being ridiculous. I might try turning on my light. I don't know if that will help or make things worse. It might actually be making things better. So, that is where I'm at. Loving her to death. These flowers, extremely fiddly and a pain in my ass. So, there's that. But she's beautiful and I love her, and yeah, having a good time with it. So, I just need to get back to it. But once I'm off of work, I'll have a lot more time to actually, you know, put into my stitchy therapy and stuff like that. So I have a feeling my lighting situation is just terrible because I'm facing the windows behind me and not in front of me. So it's yeah. All right, and the next whip, or new start, I should say, is the beautiful Sea Flora by Nora Corbett. Hang on a minute. Okay, I thought my mom was home from work. And she is being stitched on the 28 count. Yeah, the 28 count Jobelin Frozen Fractals by Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. And changed my mind. I put a different mermaid on this fabric. Still such a soft fabric, and I love it. But this is where I'm at. So her tail's getting there. I haven't really gotten up to the top, but I did make the decision that her skin is going to be stitched 1/1 as well, same as the Joan Elliott. So I really love working on her. I just haven't had the energy to cross stitch lately because of work and what I've been going through with the counselor and all that. So she'll get finished eventually, but yeah, she's looking really, really good. So happy with that progress as well. And I'm really happy with the fabric. It's super soft, and I might just, you know, in the future, though I don't know when in the future, because I certainly cannot afford to buy anything cross-stitch related now or in the near future, because I will not be making any money. I want to stitch on the soft Jobelin or the stuff like that. It's really nice, and I'm like sorry that I didn't get into stitching with it sooner. And my final new start is a Dimensions kit. Surprise, surprise, considering the fact I told you guys that in my last video I was not interested really in doing the Dimensions kits, but this one's kind of on the easy side. I am stitching Wolf Kiss. Isn't it gorgeous? It's gorgeous. And this is where I'm at so far. Pardon the whatever, but he just came off the pardon me, just came off the Q-snap, so he's kind of still a little bit in the stiff stage. There we go. So this is the eye to the first wolf and his nose. So I got some of that done, and I love it. I love wolves. They're a great part of, you know, my room. I have wolves in my room. There's one. You can kind of see he's, learn to point right about here. I have lots of wolf stuff, so I really wanted to start that. So I have that started. And this is being stitched on 14 count black, obviously. And so for whips and stuff, that's it. And I just have like 2 gifts. So the first one is from my neighbor who used to cross stitch but doesn't cross stitch anymore. She gave me an out of print chart, and it is Circle of Wolves. Now I can't really remember if I showed this to you guys in my last video or not, and if I did, I really apologize. But I'm super happy to have my hands on this because it's retired and I don't think I've ever seen it anywhere. So she gave me the chart and all the flosses and everything else. I think I'm just going to swap out the fabric and maybe the flosses. We'll have to see because this comes from a smoker's home, so you can only imagine. But there's that. And then the last thing I have to show you guys today is a gift. Well, I wouldn't say really a gift, but I consider it a gift. From Laura at Laura X Stitches. Hi, Laura. She was doing some like stash unloading, you know, getting rid of some things that she no longer wanted. And I think it was at a time where she was doing like a live video or something on YouTube, and she was going through some of her stuff, and she's like, hey, if you want this, leave a comment and I'll mail it to you. Well, I felt really lucky because, as you know, I'm a extreme Joan Elliott fan. So when I saw that she had this, I was like, ooh, me please, please. Like, I'll take it, definitely. So it's the Wedding Samplers by Joan Elliott, and it's just a booklet. So there's one, and then there's another nice one on the back. And then a couple of cute little ones with bears. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. And it's a really nice booklet. Like, everything's in color. It's nice and big, so it's easy to read. So thank you again, Laura, for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. Now that I have a couple of friends that may or may not be, like, I mean, they're engaged now, so they're getting married in the future, I have a reason to use this now. So I'm really excited. So thank you so much for sending this to me all the way from Australia. That is amazing. And yeah, I can't wait to stitch from this. So that's really all I have for you guys at this point. You might get another video from me this week, my Stitch Mania video, because I gotta figure out how many days I have, what whips I want to start, or like what whips I want to work on what days. And the only reason why I'm doing whips is because I don't have like enough materials to like start new stuff. I just don't. That's just the way it is. So I have a whole bunch of things that I've already started. So my plan is to, during Mania, for 15 days, I'm going to work on 15 whips and try to either get some things done or get some serious progress done on some of these things so that closer to the end of the year, I have some more finishes. So that is my goal with Mania this year. I'm super glad to be joining you guys along with this journey. I will also post my plans in Mania once I have them kind of, you know, formed and properly organized and that kind of thing, so then you guys can see what's going on. And then I will be sure to post every day in Mania, during Mania, so that you guys can see what I'm up to. But until then, I will see you guys later. Bye!